Yoga has been proven to calm the mind and the body, but can it actually change what happens in the brain and nervous system? New research suggests the holistic exercise could help fight migraine intensity and frequency. Here to talk to us about it is Dr. Joe Kostorich. Dr. Joe, good afternoon to you.
Oh, good afternoon, Tomo.
Now, Doctor, firstly, talk us through, does this actually help migraine sufferers?
Interesting research was done in India, and they studied a randomised control trial where they had a group of migraine sufferers. One group were given advice about general exercise, diet, nutrition, stress management and sleep. And the second group received all that same advice, but also were offered regular yoga classes. In the group that did the yoga, there was a 48% reduction in frequency of migraines and also a reduction in severity, and they used less medication compared to the other group where there was a 12% reduction. Now, it is worth saying that included in the yoga sessions was some breathing exercises at the end and a meditation. So the researchers haven't quite concluded which part worked, but you know, if the whole package works, then that's a good thing.
Yeah, interesting results. Now, is there a specific pose that someone should be looking at?
Look, short answer is no, and I suppose by its nature, yoga is a series of poses, and there are a number of different forms of yoga. And look, I have tried a few over the years. I've never really mastered it. I'm probably just not flexible enough, although I will say one instructor did make the point that it really didn't matter how far you went with a pose, it was doing it correctly. And generally at the end, there is a breathing and relaxation session and some mindfulness. So all of that is good for our health. And you know, with the changes coming in on June 6th, I suspect yoga studios will be reopening. It's also something people can do at home if they have a stream it or be a bit retro and use a DVD.
So would you recommend? I mean, I remember doing it for quite a while ago for about 3 or 4 months and really enjoyed it, but found it a lot harder than I thought. Could that be the sole reason, or would you need to complement this with some medication or other things, or diet?
Look, in terms of managing migraines, what this work showed was that sensible diet, some regular exercise, stress management, getting enough sleep was all important, and the yoga was a part of that. It doesn't necessarily mean that people don't need medication. What it showed is that they needed to use less and maybe not as often. So it's, once more, it's a combination of all of the above. Look, yoga is difficult to exercise. You know, you look like you're not doing a lot, but I've done it myself, and it gives you a good workout. By the end of it, you've known you've had a workout. If you've never done it before, obviously start with the beginners class. Don't try to go beyond what you can do. But as with any form of human activity, any form of exercise, if you keep at it regularly, then you will get better at it.
You're a doctor of medicine. Would you recommend everyone have a go at trying yoga?
Look, I think it's good for people to do exercise. I think you should do what works for you and what you enjoy. I would, I suppose, say yoga is something that it is worth trying, because apart from the physical benefits, there are also some mental health benefits for stress management and for people with anxiety, they can find it helpful. So see what works for you, but yeah, absolutely, I think it's worthwhile people having a go.
I do too. Dr. Joe, as always, thanks so much for your advice.
Very welcome, Tomo.